ربنا ادمنا نورنا إذا تعالى كون سير كبير. This is from the 66th Surah of Al-Quran, which reads, O Sustainer, please complete for us our life. Now we return to the drive. That's that heat, y'all. Shut it up, fam. Shut it up.
Shut it up. Shut it up.
Shut it up, Chief.
Shut it up. Shut it up.
Keep the chain the devil. That shit was hot. You know it. You know it. That's from way long time ago. That's a thing called the mind meld. I put that out in 2007. The album was almost completed. We had maybe about 3 more tracks to do. And then the devil got a hold of it, and all the masters came up, disappeared. I want y'all to know that as real can be, I'm here today to teach you all how to fight this demon. This demon will do everything in its power to block the righteous and their effort. When they can't pull us apart, this demon and his 200 fallen, when they can't pull us apart in heart and in mind and in spirit, what they will then do is eat away at our resources and will block our efforts, whatever they may be, in terms of a righteous effort. Something that's going to be effective. Always know if it's kicking the devil in the nuts, you're going to come up against a thing called blockage. I don't care what you say. If it's going to be effective, do you think the devil's just going to pack up shop and go away? No. I'm here to let you all know some things you can do to protect yourselves. And in protecting yourself, believe it or not, you protect us all. When one of us suffer, all of us suffer. That's the way a family is supposed to act and be maintained. I'm calling this meeting because in the next week or so, you're going to see some shit. Each and every one of you. I don't care where you are, what you're doing, you're going to bear witness to some miraculous things. Because I'm getting ready to turn the volume up on this thing. Way up. Because I want you all to know we're running out of time. There's only 10 minutes left. From now until the year 2030. That's it. That's all. And if indeed each of you don't, in a very real way, take on the responsibility of bringing meaning to the endeavor and being committed to it. Because like I told you, whatever you may think, this is not a job that any of you can wake up tomorrow and say, I quit. I want you all to know that each of you have been assigned by virtue of genetics to the place you now occupy, that travels in more than one setting. When I say the place you now occupy, I'm talking about first and foremost inside yourselves. how you feel, how you think, what you're moved by, what expressions you may choose to express these things that I know each of you need to be able to express. You cannot bear witness to something like this and not feel the need to express it. It's impossible. But that's what makes us feel so all alone in a crowded room. You can be in a crowded room and feel as if you're by yourself because nobody knows like you know. Not yet. Not yet. And it becomes a very refreshing thing when family members, whether like-minded in heart and in spirit and in soul, even if it ain't nothing but on a conference call, that shit feel good because you realize you're not alone. And you know, to come in contact with your real family, I'm talking about the real motherfuckers, you know. The ones that make you smile, the ones that make you say, damn, I love these people. I love these people. And mean it to the center of your soul. Because ain't it funny how, you know, beings that I'm talking about right now can treat you better and show you more love than your own biological family, that is. It seems like your biological family is always the one sticking it to you the most. They don't give a damn because a prophet or prophetess is never respected in their own home or in their own land. Oh, I know him. He ain't nobody. That's Brandon, you know, the boy one. Call himself Tank. He over there talking that right now knowledge. Man, I don't want to hear that until they listen. But then they say, dang, that shit makes sense. And maybe I should have been listening to him ever since he first started talking because I missed out on a whole lot. Well, we got a bottle for them. Those times, it's called catch-up. They got to put the mustard away because they need to catch up every day with everything they got. As much information as we got and have put out already. In order for anybody to understand the up new coming things, your work and study habits have got to improve. You have to, I repeat, listen. Read by the name of your sustainer. Who has created you from a single cell separating. Read, because your sustainer is most generous. And he teaches you by way of the pen. Those things which you all have never known. For the words of the Most High are supreme. Now that's what you call speaking in tongues. When I spoke in reference to speaking in tongues, I didn't mean you can't, that's not speaking in tongues. That's gibberish. Because it cannot be translated. Like when I say, Rabbana, 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 This is from the 66th surah of the Holy Quran, which reads, O Sustainer, please complete for us our light. I want you all to know that we're about to put in motion a thing called Ratib Night. Ratib Night. I would like somebody, anybody who is in possession of the Ratib, to send me a copy via ebook capacity. I don't care if you got a Photoshop, you got to take a picture of every page.
It's done, Chief. I'll put it on the app. I'll put it on the app for you.
Shukran jazilan. Alhamdulillah. Rabbil Alameen. I want y'all to know something. When you are going from 12 o'clock on your way to 6 o'clock, everybody knows that to be a forward motion. And so you are in turn, turning. And then when you get to 6 o'clock and you start to go to 9, you are returning to your very starting point, which will carry with it, remember, an appearance of going backwards. Understand that. But you're still very much moving what? Forward. So what's going to happen, you all, is we will put the white back on. The white robes are very much a necessity because we are returning to our very starting what? Point. Which do not fool yourselves with the origin of this nation and this nation's success. I want you all to know that if you don't know, my father's achievements were miraculous. I've never in this life bore witness to anything remotely similar. And these have you all. If you were not there, you just were not there. But may the Most High be my witness when I say the most miraculous, outstanding achievements that nobody who bore witness to, man, you would just, nigga, let me tell y'all something. For those of you who have never been to our land in Edenton, Georgia, I want y'all to picture this, right? Picture going down a 2-lane highway, right? Traffic coming towards you and you driving straight, right? Now, I want y'all to picture looking out the right window on the passenger side and you see far as the eye can see farmland, right? And a little house way over in the distance, but you can't tell if it's a house or just a shack, right? And you turn to the left, right, and you see like farmland, far as the eye can see. When I say far as the eye can see, I'm not just playing the radio. And then you turn to the right and you see like wheat and barley or something, far as the eye can see, right? And then you turn to the left and you see Egypt in the middle of fucking nowhere. In all of its glory. And you say, the minute you see that shit, you say, whoever put this shit here was not bullshitting. You're talking about a $2.5 million endeavor. That, believe it or not, was just props. You all might say, now what the hell is he talking about there? And I would say, it was just props. Like, anybody ever been to a play Like a Broadway musical or anything like that? Any of you?
Yeah.
Don't everybody talk at one time, damn it.
Yes.
Okay, now when the scene changes, you know, like at that play or whatever you've seen, right? The curtains would go down and you hear a whole lot of rumbling, right? Why would you hear a whole lot of rumbling? And what would you suspect was going on behind those curtains at that play that you went to see? Talk to me. I'll talk back.
You're changing the scene.
They're changing the background. Yeah, the scenery.
Right. To create a scene that is the next scene that the audience would bear witness to when the curtains would open, correct?
Right.
And each scene, how was that scene established? By the moving, ready, of props. What are props? Can anybody tell me?
Yeah, things to make a scene seem real, like, you know, to make it feel like it's a reality.
Motherfucking shit. They build it, they go way out, they do their damnedest to create them props, because them props is what gives you a visual. And nigga, you hear it in first, you on 57th Street in Broadway, right on stage now, and they curtains closed, and now you in an apartment in the Bronx. And them motherfuckers made that shit look what?
Real.
Real. Damn real. I'm talking about when you be like, damn, niggas, I feeling this shit. Then no wonder I paid $50 for the fucking ticket. And them motherfuckers come on stage and they sing and they do this and that and they know their lines. The motherfuckers are dressed up. Man, please, nigga. You're watching a real movie right on stage, live and in person. A play is something that everyone should take their children to at one time or another. But don't take them to no cheap play. Spend money on the tickets. Because children's minds are quite impressionable. And make sure whatever play you take them to is saying something. Well, guess what, y'all? We gonna put on a play too. But our play is gonna be for all the marbles. I don't think you know where I'm coming from. But let me get back to the prop thing. When I say you turning left and you saw Egypt in the middle of nowhere, I ain't just playing the radio. Pop did that shit. You got to give him props. And let me say something. Anybody bore witness to it, I go say one thing to see pictures. You see the pictures, you're like, damn, that's nice. You know, but motherfucker, when you seen it in person, you wouldn't know, damn, that's nice. You'd be like, what the fuck? This shit is not a game. This shit is real. But don't you see why I say it was a $2.5 million endeavor? There was no more, no less than props. Let me explain what I mean by that. Pops knew that in that crowd of people that made their way to that land existed significant reincarnates who needed to be, ready, turned on. And the only way that could happen, because you have certain ones of us who are turned on by the things they hear, and certain ones who are turned on by the things they what? See. So certain props have got to be in what? Place. Because not everybody is audibly connected. Like I say, you don't want no A1 source. You want to be one with the source, which is why I say we are not the A team, damn it. Where you had Mr. T with his mohawk. Listen, we the B team. What do I mean by that? Because the Most High said, kun, fayakun, which meant be and exist. He didn't say A, exist. He said be and exist. Well, we the B team, y'all. We're the team that they don't expect to win. Many call us the underdogs. Let me tell you something. They never intended on you all having a star player, because when I said I would be back, I wasn't bullshitting. And they hated the day that I would return, because let me tell you something, as fearful as they were then, is just as fearful as they are right what? Now let me just say this to each of you. I want you to know that if indeed you are a member of the OSOICE, OSOICE, and everything we do and everything we say, know that your phone is tapped right here today. So if you think they're not monitoring those beings who stand in a state of approval to the things I say, think again. You know why? Because members of the NSA are quitting their jobs. Police are saying, fuck it. FBI is, I'm not doing it. You want me to tap Jesus' phone? Are you crazy? That's Jesus. Yeah, for real. And they know. You'd be surprised how many people know I'm Jesus. Have any idea? My love and my Father's love has spanned the entire globe. Do you realize we're in all places at one time? That's what you call omni what? Not bad for a rookie, huh? Not bad for a rookie. Well, I'm about to spread so much love, I'm going to pour it out a 5-gallon drum. Liquid love. Love that will dissipate and evaporate right into your, what? Atmos love. And Hemis love. And Hemis love. Notice what I said. It will evaporate right into your Atmos love. And your Hemis love. Him, miss love. And her, miss love. And straddle love will no longer exist. Because the straddling in between divine love and fear will disappear. And the doubting Thomases will all step forward. You know, they doubt only because doubt is like out. Or should I say, it becomes an ouch when their doubt is made to go away. Like but under a sign, I can just feel you all over. And when I look in your eyes, I feel complete. The true love don't lie, and it's at the dawn or over, like the empty candy bowl that offers no sweet. But just in moment in time, yeah, it with me like a tiny light. Yeah, I found the very sweet. I can live without it. It's like God, you candy twice. Gotta have you here with me for the rest of our lives. Oh, baby, that which is love should never be that which is not. Cause it has to be all there is. And in this that there is no doubt. Cause baby, that which is love is always here and all around. And it has to give all itself with no doubt. No doubt. No doubt. The Most High has blessed you all. And you know the deal. That I can't test you all, cause the love is real. But if you are to ever be all you are to be, I'm sure that love will show you how. And indeed you can be free, cause the church you got with your love is never what? That which is not, because it has to be all there is. And in this that there is no doubt. The baby, that which is love, is always in all around. And it has to give all itself with no doubt. No doubt. No doubt. To deliver this message to you all, some might find it to be quite intriguing. The methods that are of the extraterrestrial design. Delivered unto you all in a time in which you all would needed the very what? Most. Should sing your eye to thanking the Most High for giving you something that fulfills a need that can best be described as a hole in the heart. Been there a long time, I know. I feel each of you all's hole in the heart. I know those holes in your heart have been placed there over a course of time through many different situations, and most of them distasteful to you. And you might say, damn, how does that little nigga know? Because he's telling my life story. Shit! Because I want you to know that along the way, each step you took, I was right there with you. Feeling the exact same pain you feel or have felt, which has made it my endeavor now to do my very best to keep a smile on you all's face. To make you smile in a time, in a place where smiling might be quite not too easy to do. Especially in a world where everybody keeps looking at all the things they don't like. That can draw you to looking at the things you don't like too, like a damn fool. And I'm going to do everything in my power to make you all, once again, to be the great people that you all were created to be. And somewhere along the line, just lost your footing. And your feet started to slip. And you slipped into many different types of mentalities that are not you. That are not you. I told you all, just like I taught Bodie, I said, in order for you to be born again, I want each of you to get a piece of paper and a pen. And if you haven't done this yet, you need to. I want you to take that piece of paper and draw 2 lines where you split the paper into a third. Now, in the first aisle, I want you to write the person's name. In the second aisle, I want you to write what you did to them that you knew wasn't right. And in the third aisle, I want you to write how you think it made them feel. And I want you to do this, each of you, as far back as you can remember. Even to when you was a little child, all the way up till now. And I don't want you to stop until you completed the endeavor. Once you complete that portion, the next step is I want you to do your very best to contact those people, whoever they may be. And if it's impossible to contact them, then pull their face up in your mind and hold it there. And look them right in the eyes and say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I hurt you. And I want you to tell on yourselves. Call them and say, yo, you remember when that $200 that was in the drawer that came up missing in your house? Well, I'm calling to let you know I'm the one that took it. And I'm sorry. I really am. Because I'm turning over a new leaf in life where I'm promising myself and you that I will never do something like that again to the best of my ability. And I might not have it now to pay you back. But I promise you this also, I'm going to do everything I can possibly do with the help of the Most High. And one day I'm going to give you back what I took from you. Because I really am sorry. And I didn't mean to hurt you. And I promise you, I'm going to do my best to never do something like that in this life ever again. I want you to go back as far as you can remember in this endeavor. Think about what I'm asking you. And I'm going to tell you straight away that once you complete that list, you're going to start to feel something lift up off of you. Talking about a burden that was too heavy for any of you to carry in the first place. And then Once you go through the whole list and you say you're sorry, I want you to go outside with that list in your hand and look up in the sky and turn to Anu and say, I'm sorry, Anu. I really am. And please forgive me. Because I'm telling you here now, I'm turning over a new leaf. And I'm going to do the best that I can to never do something like those things that I did to all those people ever again. Which should bring tears to your eyes as you think about these things. Because all of y'all done something. And anybody who say they didn't, they lying. But don't be the worst liar of all. I mean, the one who lies to themselves and convinces themselves of that lie. Please, for God's sakes, don't do that to yourselves anymore. Because many of you have already done those things to yourselves. And that's why I got to put that anymore part in there. And then, after you do that, I want you to take that list in your hand and go look in the mirror. And look yourself right in the eyes and say, I'm sorry for having done this to you. Lord knows I'm sorry. And I got to say I'm sorry to you the very most as you talk to yourself, looking in that mirror. And then you got to promise yourself by saying to yourself, and I promise you, I'm going to do the best I can to never let something like that happen again. And will you forgive me for having hurt myself like that? And then, after you have asked for forgiveness from Anu and from all of those people, that's the part I forgot. Not when you call them, you got to ask them to forgive you. And if they don't want you, fine. But at least you asked. To the best of your ability. Like I said, if you can't contact them people, okay, cool. You pull their faces up in your mind. And you look them right in the eye. As the true man or the true woman, or a child of the Most High, who's becoming a god or a goddess now, in the utmost of ways. When you say you're sorry to yourself and you ask for forgiveness, if you know you done the best you could in what it is I'm telling you, I want each of you to go outside, rip that list up, and then cast it to the four winds. Never to be thought about ever again. Meaning, I don't want you to think about any of that wrong that you have done ever again. Ever. Because if you think about it just a little bit, it's all going to come back on your slate. But if you do, each of you, like I'm telling you to do, that day your slate will be wiped clean. And you don't have to worry about nothing. That day each of you will be in heaven with me and will remain and have earned eternal life. But, oh yeah, there's one more thing. How many of you, I got my key, you all got yours?
I got my key.
Yes, master. I got my key.
Come on now.
I got my key, Chief.
Come on.
Oh, I got my key.
Got mine.
I got my key, ATUN-RE.
Yeah. That boy, yeah, I be saying you ain't know him. You go, yeah, man. That boy couldn't think of nothing else to say. When it was his time to be on the video, that nigga just said, yeah. Little stupid head. With his dread, he had dreadlocks, he dyed red. You know the one. Every time he come on, I'll be like, you ain't no amigo. Where's Quavo? But I say that because when I say I got my key, you all got yours, yeah. You happy you got one. And if you don't, you better be moving towards me fast as you can to get one. If you don't know what I'm talking about. Now, everybody on the count of 3. Ready? Pull it out. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, nigga. Don't sound bad for the temptation. Don't sound bad for the temptations at all. We got Eddie Kendrick. We got them all. Shoot. Can't get next to you, girl. I can't get next to you. Oh. Don't. Woo. Yeah. What? On cloud 9, you can be everybody, be on cloud. When you don't know the words, sing Japanese. You know.
You will be enough from reality.
There you go. You know it. Y'all know it. If you don't know it, it's all good for the temptation. Yeah, y'all. In a little while, we're going to have steps and everything. Listen. In a little while, we're going to have steps and everything. We're going to have the brand new dog. We're going to have the OSOICE salute. OSOICE for the male. Listen. We have the OSOICE salute. What? That's male and female. We're going to have the brothers handshake. And yours, hey, Brandon.
Oh, I'm here.
You remember that handshake?
Yep. Yeah, you showed me the step.
No, I ain't talking about that. Nah, nigga, I showed you the salute. I ain't never showed you the handshake.
I don't think you did.
Oh, niggas, wait till y'all see this shit. The brother's handshake was fat, niggas. But we got sister's handshake now too. Fat as a motherfucker too. Ooh, it's dainty. Dainty as a motherfucker. Oh yeah, by the way, y'all, I'm writing another book when I finish this one called The Sister Book. Simplicity versus complexity. I think our sisters need some real guidance. You feel me? And can't nobody else do it better than me, niggas. Can't nobody else do it better than me. Y'all didn't know? Only one other person, and that's Baba. Yeah, but to tell y'all something, prepare yourselves. Because the devil ain't going to leave us alone. With every jewel that I give you, Oh, man, each time each one of you have the good sense to pick one up, you're going to be persecuted for righteous name's sake. Prepare yourself. He's brainwashing you. And you say, yeah, that's cool. Shit. I thank God he brainwashing my ass. Because when you ever known a bath to be bad? You see? Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the ways and the methods that I'm using, y'all, is from a divine mind. A divine mind. Like I played for you. That was just a little, that's all that's left of one of the songs that was on that album. All that's left. From one song. Here we go, play it again. Let's see if we can rock it one time. Let's see what we can do. Everybody would be praising with us too. Bring the song you always just stand by. Call out a team who are the Lord. And the more they know. Come back. Bring the song. The peace that is yours. And in this, respond to the sound in the mind that you know is mind and body to routine and rules. So we belong to you, and you belong to us. This is true. We are one great big royal family. So go forth. Go forth. Speak the truth. Bring the great news. Now on his way. And those of you who have not survived and have taken on running away, and in this almost society and acting as you don't know, allow the mind now to complete itself. Good. Allah can only be alive if indeed it carries 3 or 4 habits. And there are many of you who have only half the will. However, if you sit still in silence, meditating and re-meditating on it all, you will find that I am your brother. And I am not a hit. When did he fight and bigger and stand in a way I was shot? It's not my favorite. And carry it to the microphone or to the table. That which is a negative plan and a negative poem. You destroy from within the possibility of reuniting once again. How can we reunite if indeed we stand apart? How can we stand as one if indeed we don't open the heart? How can we be the great nation that we are? How can you make the thirst in Father's eyes? Ooh. Yes, sir. I hope y'all can feel me on that. Okay, yes, family. Sir. Here's what time it is. Listen, this family meeting, so we're going to discuss family issues right now. Men, if you got anything you want to say, you want to bring to the floor, I don't care what it is. I want each one of you to take turn in saying something. Ain't no more just sitting back and not saying nothing. Everybody, when you share my presence, be it on the phone or in person, you're going to have to say something. Something. Do you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt.
Because how are you all ever going to get to know each other? If you sit there and you don't say what?
Nothing.
Nothing.
We got to get used to the sound of each one of us. So the Eddie Kendricks can get out front.
Now you see it.
You see? Because I got a date with the rain. Gotta go walking in the rain. That's my favorite Eddie Kendricks song. I love that song. Yeah, Eddie Kendricks wasn't nothing to play with. We want Eddie Kendricks to get out front. One of you motherfuckers is Eddie Kendricks, damn it. You feel me? Or Aretha Franklin or somebody, damn buddy. You niggas is somebody. This nigga, if you can't be a tree, be a bush. But be something green on the lawn, shit.
Butterfly.
You feel me?
Yeah, I feel
I hope you do, because I love you. And every word that I say to you is out of love.
It was 1,000 shades of blue. 1,000 shades of blue.
Yeah, I see, I know
if
that
you see me crying,
I want y'all to know.
just look at the rainbow. Just look at the rainbow. It is 1,000 shades of blue. Baba wrote that song.
Yeah, that's Tahuti. That's my mama.
Without a doubt.
Blessings, everyone. Blessings. Blessings for you all.
Yeah.
Well, you know some movies, your boy has a way of bringing a smile to me. I don't even, you come out of nowhere too, nigga. You just
listen to him.
Right, nigga? I'm like, what the fuck?
Listen to him.
Yeah.
My love to you all.
I turned into that little motherfucker on the video talking about, yeah.
His little dance.
Yeah,
He's acting the same way he did when he was 3 years old.
I be saying, you ain't know where me go.
Listen to him. Listen to him.
You ain't know where me go.
Nigga, go. Don't go.
I'm
Listen
gonna
to
talk
him.
slow though. The reason why I want everybody to say something is an important one. Very important. It's like I say, how we all going to get to know each other if you don't say nothing? How I'm going to know, really know, any of you and your pain. I can know it I can know it vicariously. Like I know everybody feel out there feeling something shit. Cause you all are very much alive. You all are alive for real. And if you don't say nothing, you got a date with the rain. So you got to say something.
I want to say thank you.
Something. Here we go. And I'm going to say you're welcome. But here you go now. Here you go, because it's real. And it do what it do. It do what it do.
On a serious note, I have one question, but
I want everybody to remain quiet for just 1 minute and have patience with the old man. I ain't no spring chicken no more. My knees don't carry me like they used to. And I'm getting gray in my hair, showing up. I gotta dye it out. I put shoe polish in my hair. My name's Shaka Zulu.
Shining up.
I'm Shaka Zulu showing up, and I ain't playing. It's Shaka Zulu in the house. Yes. I love y'all. And all I'm telling you is that this is a real situation, and I don't want you to have a day of crime. It'll be all right after the rain, y'all. After the rain. Gotta go walking in the rain. The clouds are together in the sky, together in my eyes. Every time it rains, oh, just like the day you let me go. And the rain comes together. Out in my tears in the rain, I grab my coat and my shoes, walk out the door with the bag down low. No one remembers the door. I just walking in the rain. Yeah, that's the rain on the door. The actions of you. That's what I do, y'all. But I don't want to cry in front of you. Riding my tears alone. Just such a day you let me go, and I'm so glad that you did not know. I'm rushing hiding my tears in the rain. Hiding my tears in the rain. I want you all to know that it's very real. When they say Jesus wept, I cried tears for each of y'all. Because I'm feeling the pain and what you're going through. But know that it's going to be all right after the rain. And don't you worry about nothing. Each and every one of you. Don't you worry about nothing. You hear me? Nothing at all. Because God loves you. And so do I. So do I. But each of you gonna be Eddie Kendrick today, damn it. You got to step forward. I don't want you to talk so much when you become inconsiderate of your brother or your sister who want to lay something on my chest. Because what I'm doing, y'all, I want you to know is I'm about to take on your burden. Whatever's bothering you, I'm going to lift it and carry it from today forward. Now, I know you might not understand that. You might say, how could he do that to himself? And I'll say to you, well, ain't that what a sacrificial lamb supposed to do?
اقرأ باسم ربك الذي خلق خلق الإنسان من علق اقرأ ربك الأكرم الذي علم بالقلم علم الإنسان ما لم يعلم صدق الله العظيم.
Now we return to the class.